Ladies and gentlemen, the former Vice President of the United States, Hubert Humphrey.
I know there's been a great deal of discussion about a speech I made to the American Bar Association some weeks ago. The speech dealt with law and order in America, and I thought today I might briefly tell you what I said then. I talked about the liberals in our party and about the working men in our party, the so-called hard hats. I think one key point I made is that there really ought not to be any conflict over law and order between these two groups. Both the liberals and hard hats are for law and order. Now that is the crucial fact to remember. The bedrock of political liberalism is respect for human life and for orderly change. Yes, change with order and order with change. That's what liberals and working men have both been for over the past 40 years in the Democratic Party, when they both fought the battles for collective bargaining, for Social Security, the minimum wage and Medicare and civil rights. And I'd remind you that in 1968, for the first tough federal anti-crime bill in this nation's history, the Safe Streets and Crime Control Act. Liberals in this country have never been anti-working men. Never, never. And working men are not anti-liberal. They know that America must move forward to provide a better life for all of her citizens. Now today there is a threat of a rupture of this powerful liberal labor team that has done so much to make America great. The possible rupture stems from this law and order issue. And in my judgment, it is the liberals who must take the initiative. Liberals have never been for disorder, and now is the time to make that clear. Human dignity, the preciousness of life, peaceful change and progress, we know that these are liberal tenets, all dependent on law and order. Law and order are not code words for racism and repression. However, if we liberals refuse to use them in the light of our own beliefs, then we will have to bear the responsibility if they are so misused. Now here is what I said in the American Bar Association speech. Liberals in the past have demonstrated the willingness to take on an unpopular position when their cause is right. For this we are ever indebted. But liberals now face an ironic imperative. They must show the courage to take on a popular position when the cause is right. And I happen to think the cause of justice and law and order is right. Liberals don't favor crime or mugging or riots in the ghetto or on the campus, nor do they burn the flag or ransack draft boards. Extremists may do that. Violent radicals may do that. Revolutionaries may do that, but not liberals. I do not intend to let the issue of order in our society, justice in our society, due process in our society be usurped by right-wingers. When Americans finally understand that liberals as well as conservatives are not only concerned, but are deeply concerned about violence and turbulence, then we establish the ground rules and the conditions that will permit us to establish a better and a more just America. That, I submit, is the real challenge we face today, to make the system better. That is the order of the day, and the time to begin is now.
The time is now, and there is one man big enough to restore our threatened unity. Hubert Humphrey. Return Hubert Humphrey to the United States Senate. Vote for him November 3rd. Humphrey, a man for tomorrow. You know he cares.